Hello, thank you for being part of the check-in for this year's Cure ALS Golf Tournament. I'm looking forward to working with each of you. This year, check-in will be broken down into 4 roles. We have envelopes, check-in, payments, and premium sponsor volunteers. This video focuses on the premium sponsor payments procedure. Okay, this map here shows the check-in area. Just inside the entrance along the far back right side will be the premium sponsor table. There will be both a check-in and a payment volunteer that will work together as a team. Okay, the premium sponsor golfers will be directed to the premium sponsor table. The premium sponsor check-in volunteer will ask the golfer for his name, find the envelope, and go through all of these action items on the check-in volunteer's side. Once they've gone through these items, initialed the bottom, they're going to hand this envelope to the payments volunteer, and they're also going to direct the golfer to the payments volunteer as well. And as the payments volunteer, you're going to go through each item on this action list and cross off the items as they are complete and initial the bottom. So right now we're going to start and we're going to go through each item on this list. And one thing to note, if an item is crossed off, you can just skip it and move on to the next one. Okay, the first thing here is the quick check card. Okay, we want to explain how the quick check card is used to golfers. Okay, it's very important for them to hang on to this throughout the day. It indicates if a super ticket was purchased, if mulligans have been purchased, they will be initialed if they have been purchased. It's used to charge on-course games and contests that can be used to their quick check account. Buying cigars and golf ball drop tickets to bid in silent auction and charge silent auction purchases. Okay, be sure to tell the golfer that they can only use the quick check card with Cure ALS red or blue shirt volunteers. It cannot be used for food or beverage at the bar or from the Frisco Lakes beverage carts. Okay, we'll cross off quick check card explanation. First part is done. Okay, next item, quick card credit card authorization form. And that looks like this here. So what we want to do is explain the benefits of the credit card authorization form. Okay, we want to explain this to the golfers. It really will make things much easier throughout the day for them. Credit card will automatically be charged for any tournament purchases. You won't need to stand in line to pay at the end of tournament, and you won't need to make payment arrangements the next week after the tournament. If the golfer does not want to give their credit card information, that's completely fine. Go ahead and give the golfer a blank form, have them check mark this box here, and make sure that their name's on there indicating that they do not want to provide that information. If the golfer does want to give their credit card information, we will have printers at the tables. These forms will already be loaded into the printer, and all we ask is that the golfer come around and they place their credit card on the printer. We copy their credit card number, and the golfer removes the card. It removes us from having to handle their credit card, and I think it will provide ease for them as well. Okay, we want to make sure once the credit card is copied that this information is also filled out, and again, let's make sure that the golfer does get their credit card back. If there's no printer, at that time we'll have the golfer fill in their number and the expiration. We do not need the code on the back. Okay. If the golfer's paying to play a second round, ask to see the golfer's quick check card to see if it's stamped to indicate credit card information was given at AM check-in. If yes, write AM round on the quick check credit card authorization form and skip to registration fee on the card. If no stamp, confirm with the golfer that no credit card information was given at check-in and continue. Okay, Important thing to note is once this is taken care of with the credit card authorization form, we want to immediately fold it up and put it back in the envelope. So we will not be using that anymore. Okay, and there's two things here. Quick check credit card authorization form that can be crossed off, and once the golfer gets their card back, cross that off as well. Okay, next is the stamp. If the golfer has given their credit card information on the Quick Check credit card authorization form, you're going to stamp the golfer's Quick Check card. Right here, actually, okay? So there's gonna be a stamp right here indicating that the credit card was provided. That's all you do for that. And again, you will cross off stamp on the form. Okay, next item is the registration fee. You're gonna look at the Quick Check form to see if the registration form has been prepaid. Okay, so that's gonna be right over here. All of the purchases and everything else is gonna be located right here. If marked as prepaid, PP, tell the golfer his or her golf is already paid for. If not marked as prepaid, give the golfer his or her registration fee information as noted on the Quick Check form. If you have a substitute golfer, if the registration fee is marked as prepaid on the original form, the new golfer does have to pay. Does not have to pay. Mark prepaid substitute on the new Quick Check form. If you have a walk-on golfer, add the appropriate registration fee to the Quick Check form using the price list as a reference, right over here. There's a whole section marked for prepaid, and then there's tournament day purchases. If there's a dispute on whether the registration was paid, mark golfer says prepaid and add your initials to the Quick Check form. You're going to cross off registration fee on the card. Okay, next we are going to continue over here with the Quick Check form, and we're going to add up the tournament days purchases for registration fee, super ticket, mulligans, prize drawing tickets, donations, etc. Do not include the prepaid items. Ask the golfer how they would like to pay and mark the method next to the item. Okay, right over here. Cash, CK for check, CC for credit card. You're going to add up types of payment received and mark an appropriate spot. If paying cash or check, accept the cash or check, give change if necessary, and put in the money bag. If credit card, make sure the golfer has given the credit card information on the Quick Check credit card authorization form, and tell the golfer the charges will appear on their statement as from MDA. Cross off payments on the card. Okay, last here is this, the visual of the items bag, okay? So here is the items bag, and it's gonna be everything that the golfer needs for the day. So if they've purchased the super ticket, it will contain all of the items from the super ticket. If they've, any other purchases should be in this bag. Okay, so it would include, let's see here, prize drawing tickets purchased. It'll include the Gamble Scramble card and instructions. It will include this Quick Check card form. I'm sorry, I said form. The Quick Check card, not the form. Okay. It'll also include a scratch off, which is just something fun that we've added for this year. And remind the golfer to keep the Quick Check card with them throughout the day. Okay, it will include everything in here. Once all the items are crossed off on the card, please initial, right down here, you're going to initial, and put it back in the pouch of the envelope. Put the envelope into the completed golfer check-in envelopes box, and you're going to make sure that the golfer receives their welcome bag and that kind of thing. Okay. Something else that we want to make sure. So after check-in is complete, we're going to put all of the envelopes in alphabetical order. We want to make sure that the Quick Check form is stapled to the credit card authorization form, which is folded up. And feel free to make any notes that you need to on this form here with your initials. Make any notes on here. We do ask if you need to make any changes, put it on this form versus the envelope, because we do like to use these every year. Okay, once the premium sponsor check-in and payments volunteer team have completed their closeout responsibilities, together they will give the envelopes and money bags to the area lead. That should cover everything for payments. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call me or email me. I appreciate you volunteering for such a worthy cause. And just remember, together we will cure ALS. Thank you very much.